ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, to all the sisters and brothers, let us begin our class with the morning prayer and also some prayer for the sisters, brothers who are not well or on the way to recovery. And may Allah make it easy for them and for all of us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka nushur. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La yadurru ma'asmihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'ah wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma anta syafa la shifa'atun illa shifa'u ishfi hima ya rahman ya rahim wa yassir lahuma ya rahman ya rahim. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin ya rabbal alamin. May the mercy and the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of us and all our family members, brothers and sisters, wherever they are. Those who are not well, may Allah make them well soon. And those who are still sick, may Allah make it easy for them, strengthen their iman, increase their sabar, and make them among the people who are very consistent in remembering Allah Rabbul Alameen. In good time, bad time, pain. When you are healthy or you are in pain, we must try our best to keep on remembering Allah Rabbul Alameen. Brothers and sisters, we know that everybody will be tested by Allah Rabbul Alameen, because even all the prophets were sent by Allah, the chosen one was tested by Allah Rabbul Alameen. The only thing that we are aware of is that the one that create problem for the prophets is not the Muslim. The one who always talk against the Prophet, talk against the Muslim Khilafah or Khalifa of Rasul, Abu Bakr, Omar, Osman, Ali, normally is not from a good Muslim. Either is from the enemy of Islam or those hypocrite who pretend to be a Muslim but create unrest, hatred, division among the Ummah. And that's why every time when we start our lessons, we always start with Khutbatul Hajjah to move forward. The reason we are reciting this Khutbatul Hajjah is to move forward. First thing we always remind ourselves is so important to be thankful and be grateful to Allah for what He have given us. Yeah. We want peace, we must bring peace to others. We want people to respect us, we learn how to respect others. And that's how we move on. And then the Prophet continued, وَنَسْتَعِينُهُ وَنَسْتَغْفِرُهُ. Meaning, if you have still some problem for yourself, for others, you just have problems, something human, being human. I always have problem with somebody. But then how you solve your problem? How you solve your problem? Talking about it, gossiping about it, create more problem? No. You solve your problem by asking Allah to help you. Who can solve the problem? Your feeling, who can help you to overcome your feeling, your negative feeling? Because only Allah knows how you feel, and you know. The rest, no one knows until you share your feeling with them. So you have to ask Allah. وَنَسْتَعِينُهُ. That's why the Prophet, وَنَسْتَعِينُهُ, ask Allah. And then, وَنَسْتَغْفِرُ, and ask Allah to forgive. Now, if you are asking Allah for forgiveness, do you like to forgive others? You also have to learn how to forgive and move on. That's how you move on. And then keep on asking Allah for help. وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ min what? The khudwa, min shururi anfusina. Meaning, every one of us do have some negative feeling, thoughts. That is common, being human. Nobody is perfect. Somebody do something that not in your favor, you don't like. Somebody say something not in your favor, you don't like. That's your feeling. Do we have this feeling on and off? Yes. Allah knows. And He is guiding us what to do. Ask Allah for help. You can't help yourself. You do go and ask others. Others may add more feelings, more spices, chili there. It's common. Human is human. Others may want to please you. Oh, what you say is true. But it's not true. It's just a feeling. Min shururi anfusina. Everybody has some negative thoughts, feeling, negative character. But you have to move on. Don't look back. Anybody want to move on if you have a problem, family problem, before you get married, no problem. After married, problem. Are you going to move on or move backward? Move on. That is life. To move on, you must be positive. Forget. So that the past is the past. What do you gain by recalling the bad past? You can recall for what? Lesson learned, so that you don't do the same. What happened before, don't let it happen again. You move on. وَمِن سَيِّئَاتِ أَعْمَالِنَا. You have been so wrong. You know you have been so destructive. Part of Qada and Qadr of Allah, let this happen. There's a reason behind it. He let it happen just to show you, to make you realize we are human, we are not angels. Nobody is perfect because you yourself are not perfect. So what do you expect others to be perfect? No. Islam is a beautiful religion if you just learn and try your best to follow. And don't try to pinpoint at others. Ask yourself. People who like to correct others, always they forget how to correct themselves. Too busy. That's how Islam have been teaching us to look forward and be positive. Our children, are they all the time good? No, you know, sometimes we have hard time with them. But are you going to Move backward. You know, remember, you like this, like that. You keep on doing that, then see. Do you think you're going to bring goodness to them? No. You are creating hatred, anger. For what? What do you gain by it? Only if you are a hypocrite, then you will do that. A good Muslim will not do that, because the Prophet said, Al-Muslim man salim al-Muslimun min lisanihi wa yadi. A person who is a Muslim always take care of what he want to say and what he want to write. His hand. You may not slap the person, but you are writing about the person. What is good? To write about other people. Write, yeah, write. Everything that is good, you write. Anything of bad, you better write your bad deeds. Not other people's bad deeds. Your bad deed, because you have to remind yourself. But if somebody have been doing something wrong, it is a lesson, okay, he's wrong. I hope I am not going to be like him. That is good. Is that good? And that's how you reflect. That's how you learn. What happened to the people of Ad, Qawm Ad, that Allah punished them. Qawm Nuh, Allah wiped them out. With what? With flood. And Qawm Ad, Allah wiped them out with what? With thunder, rain, and the whole earth open up and swallow them. Gone. Allah just close that chapter. Replace them with another Qawm Samud. And one by one. So that the Samud will learn from what happened in the time of Noah and Ad. But they never learn. They become arrogant. They create a lot of shirk to Allah Rabbul Alameen. Allah have destroyed the first, second. Now the third one, Allah replaced with the third generation. They came and then they still do the same thing like what been done by the early generation. Is that great? They are great builders. Art are builders. They build strong building, yeah, on mountains, castle. Yeah, they build houses in the cave. What happened to them? Allah sent rain, 7 days. And then the earth just opened up and swallow all of them. Then Allah replaced with Thamud. Thamud is the Qawm of who? Yeah? Who? Saleh. Ad is the Qawm of who? Hud. Good. What happened to Samud? Each time when they have done all the shirk, all the big sin, the biggest sin is shirk. And shirk only come in when you are arrogant. Qadr, you think you know. You think you can do what you want. Arrogant. Because you have the strength. You have the knowledge. And who give you the strength and knowledge is Allah. You misuse your knowledge and strength to go against Him. But you see, Allah call you mujrimin. Number one. Those who are going against Allah openly, Allah grouped them, the first group, mujrimin. Mujrimin, criminal. The bad guy. The second group, Allah grouped them, musrifin. People who like to transgress. People just like to do things, yeah, against the norm. Everything there's a limit. Yeah. The third group, mufsidin. Mufsidin, people who just love to do things that cause destruction. People spend billion of dollars get all the scientists of the world to create what? Bomb. And you know what happened to Nagasaki and Hiroshima. You create a weapon just to destroy. This is an example. Allah named this group with different groups. You have a lot of groups going on. WhatsApp group, Mengaji group, so many group, gossiping group. So you have to choose which group you want to belong to. And this is just some reminder. So why Allah is there? And Samud, what happened to Samud? Allah is so kind. Allah is so merciful. He will not punish anybody until He sends a prophet to remind them, warn them. Don't do this. Stop doing. Stop doing. They are not good guys, but Allah do not just punish them. Allah got to send a messenger to remind them, stop. The past is the past. Just stop and move forward. And there are people who stop, who follow the call of the prophet. And because they respond positively, and what happened? Now these people again, who disobey the prophets, arrogant, show me your miracle. You say you are a prophet, messenger of Allah. What miracle they have to show? Of course, at the end they have to ask Allah. And Allah, the miracle of Saleh. Where is the miracle of Saleh? The she camel. Where do the she camel came from? Where did the she camel came from? Stone. From stone, then come up a she camel. Stone is stone. What? But this is what miracle is. Thing that is impossible, Allah make it possible. Why? We are going in soon. And He warned them, don't cause harm to this camel. Leave him or leave her in peace. Let her drink the water that Allah has provided for the camel and also for you. The land, the green, let him graze there. They killed the camel to show them, what can you do if I kill it? Of course, what Saleh can do. Saleh is just a man. Even he's a prophet, what can he do? Can he fight all these people? No. But what Saleh will do later on is to raise up his hand. Oh Allah, up to you now. What happened? What happened to them? When they are so arrogant. But you see, Allah is so just. Before He sent down all this punishment, He commands the believer to move. You, Saleh, you, Hud, you, Noah, and your followers, even 1, 2, 3, as long as those who believe in you, move, get out. Then the punishment of Allah comes. So if you do what you have to do, you will be safe. But if you just don't care, you want to be with that group, and then you will be destroyed together with them. People create all the fitna, you get out from this. You don't have to waste your time with this kind of people, this kind of mentality who is very sick in their heart, sick in their mind. Just looking at people's fault, forget about their own fault. Khalas. I don't want to move. I cannot move forward with this kind of negative thoughts. Then what happened? Allah sent down rain again. But this time the rain is different. What rain is that? What rain? Stone rain. That's why we call Malay hujan batu. And it's real stone. It's not just it's like snow. It's real stone. And it destroyed that. These people are so arrogant, they do not want to prostrate to Allah. It destroyed the whole Qawm Samud. And their houses that they built so strong to protect them, all the building collapsed on them and they were found in the state of sujud. But the bad one, they did not sujud because of Allah. And because they want to protect themselves, they hide themselves. And then when the later on people came and look at what happened to this group, they are all in the state of sujud. But not for Allah. Fear of death. And then after Samud, which group? Now, Allah replaced with another group. And then what happened to that group? What group is that? Allahu Akbar. Come on. Lut. Ad, Samud, Lut. And you know what is Lut? You know. Prophet Abraham was there. Yeah. And the Prophet of Lut is there. He had to warn his people, stop misbehaving. This is not normal. Be normal. They want to be not normal. And they want people to accept they're abnormal. No. They can't, because it's again, Allah said no. Allah said no, stop. No. But still, Allah don't punish them just like that. He sent a reminder. And then they refuse to change. Again. But Allah is kind and fair. Those who amal ma'ruf nahi munkar, those who are not with them, who are with the Prophet, Allah said, move away. Because his punishment is going to come down. And how did Allah punish them? How did Allah punish them? He just bring the earth up and then just turn over, khalas, gone. Whatever happened, one by one, Allah said, this history is for you to reflect. Remember. Whatever happened before is coming one by one. History repeat. It's nothing new. All the arrogant people still is here. All the shirk is still happening. And it's growing. More shirk is old. People are coming out and show, this is we. I don't care. And now the other group, the Lut group, is coming up now. I'm very proud and promoting themselves. And coverage here, that coverage. This is the sign that we are just waiting. And Allah, Allahu Akbar, our Prophet Muhammad have asked Allah to delay all the big punishment. And Allah, but Allah is handing down now small sign. What you want to know happened here, tsunami, water. Earthquake, it happened in the time of Thamud. Earthquake, rain of stone, and gone. But while Allah is sending this signal, this sign, we still are heedless. We don't care. And one is everything stopped, we start again. With dancing, concert, singing, be again. What happened? He sent another sign. How? Now remember, sister and brother, Whoever keep on talking bad about anybody, you just have to stay away from them. They are sick people. They are very sick. They cannot call themselves Muslim. A Muslim don't do that. If a person change, alhamdulillah. If he do not change, work to help him to change, but not to talk bad about him. Free. Allahu Akbar. Never mind, that is the past. How do you feel if people get your old photos and you remember how you are before? See, now he want to change and say that she's a good girl. No, she's a good mother. No. You are worse than your daughter. Is that how you want to move forward? Don't do that. Alhamdulillah. Now let's go back to the book. We should be in page 61, yeah? Good. Page 61, you go back to the page 60, the ayah. We are talking about the same ayah. قُلِ اللَّهُمَّ مَالِكَ الْمُلْقِ تُؤْتِ الْمُلْقَ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وَتَنْزِعُ مُلْقَ مِمَّنْ تَشَاءُ وَتُعِزُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وَتُذِلُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ بِيَدِكَ الْخَيْرُ إِنَّكَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. It's a very powerful ayah memorized by a lot of Muslims. Alhamdulillah. Yeah? Surah Ali Imran verses 26. Here Allah is reminded. When Allah said Qul, meaning is a very powerful reminder. Allah is telling us again and again, Qul huwallahu ahad, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, Qul a'udhu birabbin nas, Qul huwallah, and Qulillahumma malikal mulk tu'til mulka man tasha. Meaning Allah wants every one of us who believe in Him to remember who is Him. Who is Allah? Qulillahumma malik. Who is Allah? Malik, the owner, the king of all kings. He is reminding us about Himself. Because normally people sometimes after you forget. When you become a king, you thought you are the same king like Allah. No. You are king of your country. Allah is the king of the universe. And the Prophet did say, Allahu Akbar, that Allah in the day of judgment is going to call us, but not you and me, because we are no king. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Allah is going to call them, those who also claim, I am king. Allah said, Anal Malik, Aynal Mulukul Ard, in the Hadith Qudsi. I am the king. Where is all the king of the world who claim they also king? They have a special court for this kind of people. Alhamdulillah, we don't have to answer that to Allah because we are not in that category. Only those who claim, I am a king. The King and I, the movie. And then Allah is going to ask, Anal Malik, Aynal Mulukul Ard, I am the king. Who claimed that he was a king in the world? Come. But you can claim yourself as Sultan. Yes. We are all Sultan, do you know? Allah. But especially the women are sultana. In the Quran, in Surah Isra, Allah said, وَجَعَلْنَا wali sultana. I make the wali the sultan. Sultan means what? The people who Allah grant authority. Yes. In Surah Isra, Allah said, I can't remember the ayat yet, but it's in Surah Isra, you said. Just write down Surah Isra. Allah is telling us, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا النَّفْسَ الَّتِي حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بِالْحَقِّ وَمَنْ قُتِلَ مَظْلُومًا فَقَدْ جَعَلْنَا لَهُ سُلْطَانًا وَلِيًّا سُلْطَانًا. Don't kill anybody. Whoever kill anybody, that is forbidden, because killing is haram. Without justice is haram. And then I will make the family the sultan to decide about the fate of the killer. 33, verse 33. Allah used the word sultan. Now we come back to the Malik. Allah is telling us who He is. He is the owner. He is the king. And then now He is telling us what He can do. Tu'til mulka man tasha. If I am the king, can I give whoever I want? Whatever I want to give, can I do that? Who can challenge me? Who can challenge Allah? He can give to anybody. And sometimes you'll be surprised. How can this guy become people of authority? He gives authority to whom He like. Sometimes you compare your education and his education. How can he become a leader? No BA, apa A also none. Always C, and then become a leader. Here you have BA, and MA, and PhD. You don't acknowledge that? No. Allah acknowledge everybody. But it's up to Him. He is the owner of the universe. If He wants to give you the authority, He just make it happen. Kun fayakun be. But every time when Allah gives you something, it is a trust from Allah, amana. If you fail to fulfill the amana, Allah is so kind, He sent reminder. Pharaoh, he now just punished, he sent Moses to remind him. Because Allah created them, Allah gave them the authority. It's okay, it's up to Allah, but Allah is testing everybody. It's just like today. We have no authority, we don't have power, we are powerless. But one day Allah may give you power. You don't have power, your daughter become people of power. Your son becomes somebody, people of authority. Before that, they are so humble, down to earth, listen to you. They move around, mix around, very easy to approach. Now Allah gives their authority. What is going to happen to us, our children? What is going to happen to them? It's also a test from Allah. Remember, He gave, and He have all the right to take it back. He gave us life, He can take our life. He give us the provision, the risky, and He can take back all the risky. Because He is the owner. Allah is telling us about Him. Tu'til mulka man tasha. Whatever that you have now, how big, how small, is from Allah. He gave it to you. Don't misuse it. Don't ignore Allah. Don't think that you can do anything you like now. No. It's an amana. Allah is testing you. He gives you the wealth for what? To misuse the wealth and cause corruption, to corrupt people with your money? No. For you to do good deeds, help the poor, help the needy, how to build the country, make life easier for others, then Allah will also pray for you, and everybody will pray together. Lead them not only to be successful in this life, but to be successful in the hereafter. Don't lead them just in the country, lead them in prayer. You also lead them in prayer. That's why the Prophet lead people in prayer. Abu Bakr lead the people in prayer. Omar lead the people in prayer. Lead them. So that you show an example. A father, lead your children. A mother, lead your daughters. Lead. Become good leaders. When you are not married, do you have authority upon any children? It's not your children. You don't have authority. But now you are married, you have baby. Do you have authority upon the baby? Yes. You cannot say, what can I do? What can you do? You ask yourself. What do you want from this son? What do you want this daughter to be in the future? You don't say you don't have authority. Allah has given you the authority. He has upgraded you from a normal lady to be a mother. From a normal guy to be a father. When the upgrading is there, meaning you have been given an authority. You don't say, I am powerless. Huh? You still do not know what is power, you just go to the shop and buy a power shoe. They got a brand called Power. Huh? This is just an example. Tu'til mulka man tasha wa tanzi'u mulka mimman tasha. Allah is telling you, don't forget, I can give whoever I like, I can take it back anytime. And this is happening around the world today. Once upon a time you are nobody, then you become somebody, then Allah bring you up, and then He bring you down again. Why He bring you down? Arrogant. You think that you are untouchable. No man is untouchable. How powerful he is, he's always been touched by his wife. How can you say I'm untouchable? There's an example here. This word also is just too much. People like to use word that is not right. They are above law. How can you say you are above law? That means you are a lawless person. No. Everything must have rule. Yesterday, a young boy came and said to me, I don't believe in the Sharia. Young boy. Muslim boy. I said, can you share with me which part of the Sharia that you disagree? Share with me. I also want to know. What you're talking about, what happened in Brunei. They say they are going to reinforce this is barbaric. And you said, but this kind of law will not apply to the leader. I said, where do you get this information? This is not Sharia. Sharia apply for everybody. Even our prophet must pray 5 times a day. He's a prophet. He also pray more than us. He has to fast in Ramadan. He has to give zakat. Nobody is excluded. If it is true, then that part is not Sharia. But don't just believe in what you hear. Where do you get the information? Media. Media. The best media is the Quran. Quran said, if you hear anything, don't say Amin. Fatabayyanu. Check. I say the best thing for you to do before you make a conclusion and make any comment, you should call the ambassador of the country, I hear, what do you think? If you want, if not, you just erase all this nonsense. I don't believe what the media say. Do we believe what the media say today? Sometimes you don't believe the president's word also. Why? Because he talk nonsense. They say Muslims are bad people. They don't like the non-Muslim. Who say that? He say that. We welcome everybody. But every country, they have their law. You have your own law. That country, you must respect the law of the country. And if you choose to follow the divine law, if you don't want to follow, then you don't come to this place. You can come, but don't break the law. That's how you go. If the country say drug trafficking is forbidden, you want to bring drug in? You can. You bring drug in and they bring you into the prison. In and in. You go deeper in. I mean, it's common sense. Now, Allah is telling us, He give you authority. It's a trust from Allah. You misuse His authority, but He will remind you. And He will send people to remind you, to alert you. Alhamdulillah, a lot of people is just reminding each other, alhamdulillah. But if you are arrogant, you don't care, you don't care, you don't care, what will happen? What will happen? When the time comes, Allah just replace you, that's all. To Allah, it's small matter. He said, be is be. Fir'aun is so powerful with the support of the army. What happened? He and his army gone. And this is what Allah continue. وَتُعِزُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ وَتُزِلُّ مَنْ تَشَاءُ. He honor whomever He like and degrade whomever He like. From a respectful leader, king, no, now he is nobody, gone. This happened to a lot of people. Okay? In our generation, you have, he's so powerful, gone. And sometimes they become refugees. Shah of Iran, we have all the later on, if he keep on become so arrogant, you know. And Pharaoh and all gone, Nimrod gone. And not only that, Allah humiliated them. They thought that the country belonged to them, the palace belonged to them. Now they have to become a refugee, running away. You see how what Allah is telling us is a sign. Allah is showing us, don't be arrogant. Yeah. Just a reminder. He will raise you up, honor you. When you honor Allah and when you honor Islam. Al-Islam ya'lu wa la yu'lan. Nothing is higher than Islam. Meaning nobody is higher than God because Islam belongs to Allah. No law is more supreme, more divine than the law of Almighty, the Creator. The divine law. That's how we should think. You may not be able to apply everything, but don't think that yours is better. That's all. You may not be able. Being human, we have our own weaknesses. I'm not ready. No problem, but don't ignore. Don't think that my way is better. No, that's why Allah reminds us, seek His way. Ask Him to show you the way. That's why we have been asking Allah, Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Why we ask that? Why not recite Al-Fatiha and that ayah you replace with something else? Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. And then you ask Allah for what? You just change and follow me. My way is better. Cannot. It's a reminder from Allah. He honor whom He like. But when Allah give you authority, you see something even in a family. When you do not honor Allah and you do not behave well, even your own children, will look down upon you. They don't honor you anymore. They don't respect you anymore. By right, you own. That honor is yours because you are the father. But there are times people just don't respect the father anymore. Have you come across children who's like that? Yeah. There's your own children. How about others? You were a boss before in a company. You say, all the respect, tuan. One day you're out, he become tuan. Now you know. Now you go and see them, they'll teach you a lesson. This is a reminder from Allah. Why Allah said, بِيَدِكَ الْخَيْرُ إِنَّكَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. Remember, it's in Allah's power to do whatever He wants. When everything that Allah do is good, only you feel not good because you want your way, but Allah don't follow your way. Why I'm nobody today? Because Allah said so. Everything belongs to Him. You are arrogant, He keep on reminding you are arrogant, you keep on reminding, you keep on fighting, going again. Then one day He'll bring you down, He downgrade you. Once He downgrade you, who can bring you up? Only Allah. So you have to go back to Him. And that's how you move on. Yeah. Indeed, it's in the power of Allah, in the hand of Allah, all the good. And Allah have the capable to do anything He wants. Yeah. In this ayah, Allah give example of what people usually consider good. Granting, dominant, honoring, that's what we know this is good. If you have authority, is good. And of what they consider evil, removing, dominant, degrading all. If you remove those who have power, of course we don't think this is good. To us also we don't like it to happen. But why it happened? Why it happened? Learn. Don't be arrogant. You just have to be humble and then admit and move on. It's not that you cannot move on. You can be the same person, just ask for forgiveness, admit none. Allah will help you because you are coming back to Him. That's why there are two types of sins. One, a sin that you commit secretly, is between you and Allah. Even the Prophet do not want to entertain that kind of sin. People come to him and say, I commit sin last night, Ya Rasulullah. He say, go home. Not like, what sin is that? Let me know. I want to record it down. Can I tip it? For what? For what you want to write it down? This is why shaitan come in. When people is telling you that he have done some mistake, you don't expose it. You cover it so that when you have that problem, Allah will help to cover your sin. Wow. Okay? Why you write it down? For what reason? If you are a very sincere person, call us. Compassion. Compassion, then erase. Allah will erase it. Innal hasanat yuzhibna sayyat. Allah says in Surah, you would always do the good thing, the bad thing, Allah just erase. Why? We don't erase. We have bad intention. And that's why when you want to get married, somebody go and don't tell your old story. You know, I want to be transparent to you. No? Don't do. Who call you to be transparent? You know me from today. That's all. No, yeah, I want to be heart-to-heart talk, no? I don't want to hide anything. Do that. Okay. Do. Use your smart. No. When I'm 10 years old, I have 2 boyfriends. 20 years old, I have 5. No. You go and but now belong to Allah. He can do anything and anything happen anywhere.